Where is everybody? Oh my gosh. Okay, I still can't see anybody. This glitch has been going on for this is like the second or third day in a row. Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca Ravenbird and today we are going to be reviewing the Marwari horses. Yeah, there's this weird glitch going on and I have no idea where everybody is. I don't know if this is happening on any other servers, but Cookie Canyon definitely is being hit hard by this. I had to cancel my dressage practice for today because we literally can't see anybody. There should be a ton of people in Moorland. Now, here's the thing I want to mention really early on in this video. I am not going to be buying one of these horses. There are two reasons for this. One is because so far I just don't like them enough to buy them. Second of all, I want the second batch of coat colors to come out, so I want to wait at least until then before I can decide which coat color I want to buy. Alright, so here are the 3 Marwari horses that are in Golden Leaf stables right now, and there's 1 and 4 Pinta. So we're going to take a look at the 1 and 4 Pinta also. If I was going to buy one of the horses today, I would probably want to buy, I think this one is called the Sooty Palomino. Yeah, this sort of darker brownish tone Palomino horse. Okay, so let's briefly look at the description of this horse. It's actually, I don't know, I've never really read these before, but it's really long. So I highly encourage you all to read this history and stuff about these horses because it's actually really interesting. It says the exact origins of the Marwari are unknown, but they are thought to derive from the mounts of the legendary Rajput in warriors. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. They went on to become prize horses of the Marwar region, respected for fighting valiantly alongside warriors in battle. So another thing that's interesting is the horse's political involvement. So in the next paragraph it says, though revered by many, life for the Marwari has not been without struggle. The period of British occupation led to the near extinction of the breed, as they diminished the reputation and condemned the breed characteristics. By the 20th century, the Marwari were teetering on the edge of extinction, but their numbers have been recovering since. So I think what I've heard about these horses is that they're considered really rare, and even in India they're being bred and their population is going back up. However, outside of India I think they're pretty rare, and to export one from India to wherever, to whatever country you would want them from, it's very, very expensive. So no wonder they have such a long history and no wonder they're so expensive. So in this next paragraph I'm going to talk about something that I was anticipating for this breed, but I don't know why Star Stable didn't do it. So it says the Marwaris have an elegant physique known for their striking ears that curve inward. They have slim bodies that can withstand desert heat and arched necks that can add to their unique silhouette. Their hooves are of such high quality that they rarely need shoes. Yeah, so speaking about that, I honestly was hoping that they would use the Aquatique body and just change the ears and maybe make them a little bit more, I don't know, I thought they would make them a little bit bigger because I know the Aquatiques are really skinny horses and that's just how their breed is. So I thought the Marwaris would take on the Aquatique body but just look a little bit thicker, and you know what? They do. They do sort of look a little bit bigger than the Aquatique. However, the main thing that I have a problem with on these horses is right here. This part of their, I guess their flank looks it just looks too curved to me. I don't know why. And I don't know, I've seen videos of people riding these horses as well as the spoilers, and this whole area looks very stiff. It does not move at all, and I think it would have been great to add a little bit of detail and musculature there. I know they're not very muscular horses like the American quarter horses, but even then, I think even a little bit more detail would have been good. I think we could see the detail more probably on this bay horse or even this, I've heard this is called a leopard. So yeah, I know I caught the horse with a weird angle here, but I like the detail on the face here. It's the thing is, it's not reciprocated over here on the tail end here. And so, yeah, I don't know. They put so much detail on the face and the nose and the eyes and expression and things like that, that it makes me just kind of wonder why the same wasn't done in the legs here. And then for the neck, it almost looks like this horse has a U-neck too. It looks very muscled from the side here, but I don't know. It looks very kind of U-shaped, even though that's not the word for it. The actual word is U, as in a sheep. Yeah, it just looks way too curved. I would have wanted it to look more like the Aquatique model. Another thing that I noticed, and I'm out of frame here, but I just feel like the mane moves too much, even when it's standing still. it's like way too mobile. Yeah, see that? It just moved randomly like that. There's no breeze or anything going. Like, there's no reason for the mane to be moving like this, I don't think. I know I'm sounding really critical about these horses, but the thing is, I was excited about these horses, and when I saw the spoilers, I was kind of let down a little bit. I don't know, like, and also the biggest problem I have with these horses is the tail. Like, I don't know about you, I don't know much about the Marwari breed. It just bothers me so much. Like, why is it so thick around the dock? And not only that, it looks really high set. Like, if I go over to my horse Vanilla Bean here, as you can see, it's like there's no curve, right? A horse's tail is very streamlined. And then when you come over here, it looks almost like a letter M or something. I don't know. I just think the tail looks weird. And like, I've seen the videos of it too. The tail moves too much, I think. I don't think, like I said about the mane, it has no reason to be moving like that. I understand this is an animated game, and I understand that the graphics are of, you know, high importance and that the Star Stable is getting better at them, but the tail, it just moves too much. And I understand too that hair is very hard to animate, but it doesn't move correctly, I don't think. Alright, so I know I've been complaining quite a bit about these horses, but we are going to move on to some nice things about them. The first thing that I notice are these ergots. I think that's how it's pronounced. So ergots are these hard, sort of callous structures on the insides of horses' legs that are remnants of their toes from basically their ancestry. Their ancestors used to have 3 toes, and now horses only have 4 toes. They have 1 toe on each leg. So this is a remnant of a toe. The toe has just evolved out of the way and moved up the leg like this. So I really appreciate that Star Stable has added those onto these horses. Another thing I like about these horses is that their socks are all different sizes. So this is especially noticeable on the Palomino. And if we go over here to the bay, the socks are different sizes as well. And I also like the fact that the hooves have stripes in them. Now, if we go over to the Palomino, you'll be able to see that the Palomino has like different hoof colors for each hoof. So if we come down here, this is a tan, this is a lighter tan with some stripes on the side. This hoof is a little more gray, and this back hoof is kind of an in-between between the gray and the tan here. So yeah, out of the 3 horses here that are in Golden Leaf Stables, I would probably want to go with the Sooty Palomino, but we are going to head over now to Fort Pinta to look at the Liver Chestnut Marwari. So on my way to Fort Pinta, I'm going to talk about the gaits a little bit. The walk, trot, and canter gaits look very nice. I think they look great. Just in general as horse gaits for the game, I think they look very fluid, they look very rhythmic, and I just really like how much effort that Star Stable put into making the gaits for this particular horse. However, like I said earlier, I feel like the back legs, like the upper part of the back legs, are very stiff. I don't know, the back legs have always been, it looks like, a little more difficult for Star Stable to animate, and as an amateur artist myself, I find them hard to draw as well. So I guess it's justifiable that like the back legs look a little different than real life horses. Okay, so here is the Liver Chestnut, and I really do like the facial marking here. I don't remember what it's called, but I like how it sort of frames the horse's right eye here. But I think on this horse it's even more apparent about the musculature here. Like, why are there just like 2 lines right here? Like, that doesn't look right to me. I don't know. And then the shoulders look okay. I just think like this kind of area right here where the shoulder is looks a little bit underdeveloped. I know that, like I said, they're not the most muscular horses like American quarter horses or thoroughbreds. I don't know, I just feel like there would be a little bit more detail here in the shoulder. I think the horse's face looks great, honestly, and I've heard people have been saying that the horse has eyelashes. So that's a really nice touch here, as you can see, like right in the very corner. And then as I'm moving up to the ear here, you can see that they've added some details for the hair on the inside of the ear. I think that's great. but I think also there needs to be a little bit more detail here at the very bottom of the ear here, where the ear meets the head of the horse. I'm not saying that the horse has like necessarily muscular ears. I just think there should be a little bit more detail of how the ear connects to the head. One thing I know about the Marwari ears is that they can rotate 180 degrees, and so that makes them like super flexible. I'm surprised that Star Stable didn't really add that into the game. Like, I don't think like in these idle standing animations they can rotate their ears all the way backwards. And that's not to say that they're pinning their ears backwards either. It's like literally rotating their ears all the way to the sides, like behind them. Yeah, so as you can see, the horse is moving the ears to the side, but if he were able to move his ears, you know, all the way backwards, that would have been a nice detail to add for Star Stable to consider. And then the last thing that we're going to look at is the tack made specially for the Marwari horses. I should have done that while I was here earlier, but I'm going to see. I don't think it'll show up on this horse. Yeah, so I have to be riding a Marwari horse to actually see this tack. And it does look like it has full stats. Yes, it has swiftness 3. And then the description of the bridle, it says, adorn your Marwari with this traditional head decoration. The intricate plates have been handcrafted by the finest crafters of Jorvik and imprinted with Aidain's harp to help the horse and rider channel the goddess's powerful energy. I don't know, I feel like it would have been more authentic for them to describe the bridles as being handcrafted by traditional crafters in India. Jorvagians have learned the art of traditional bridle making from Indian crafters, so I don't know, I think that's a little bit of a language change that I would make. So because I am not buying a Marwari horse today, I am just going to quickly go through these. The gold and the red and gold bridles look amazing, and I've seen videos of people riding the horse where the bridles, they bought these bridles and put them on, and I really love how they like move with the horse's chest. So like, I'm gonna walk here for a second. Like, okay, so if I had the bridle on right now, you would be able to see the different plates moving as the front of the chest moves and moves with the legs and things like that. I think that's an excellent detail that Star Stable added, and I really hope that future tack sets will move more like this. And perhaps considering the fact that these bridles do go over the chest, I know it's a little hard to see in this picture, and because I'm not riding a Marwari, I hope that means we can get martingales and chest plates in the future for our horses. Alright everybody, that is going to do it for my review of the Marwari horses. I do think they have a lot of great qualities about them, but there are other issues that I see with these horses that really make it so that I don't want to buy them right away, or maybe even at all. And if I did have to give them a rating out of 10, 10 being like 100% I would buy this horse immediately, and 1 being like, no way, Jose, I honestly would give this horse maybe like a 6 out of 10. Like I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of great things about the horse, including the detailing on the face, the different colors of hooves, and the ergots on the insides of the legs. But there are other anatomical issues that I noticed with this horse, including the excessive movement in the mane, the high set and over exaggeration of the movement in the tail, and the gaits that I had mentioned earlier, which I don't particularly like. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this Ravenbird review. I will see you all in my next video.